Right now at 5:30, shocking new details on a brazen armed robbery that triggered a police shooting and chase on Friday.
Authorities revealing the suspects came all the way from California to carry out that crime. And Local 10's Leanne Motorhon is live now in Sweetwater with what she's learned today. Leanne.
So these suspects are accused of violating the Hobbs Act. Essentially what it means is they're accused of robbing a business that accepts goods from out of state. And according to investigators, one of the suspects' unique boxer briefs was a key piece of evidence in this case.
3 men now face federal charges in connection to a frightening armed robbery and police shooting in Sweetwater that ended in Medley after a police pursuit. Aaron Brown, Rainier Landry, and Eric Chase are accused of robbery, conspiracy to commit robbery, and carjacking. The FBI says they flew in from San Francisco and committed these crimes 2 days later. Surveillance cameras captured the men Friday morning wearing Michael Myers masks and gloves, forcing an employee into the business. Investigators say they were armed with airsoft or BB guns. Once inside, employees were zip-tied and forced into a bathroom while the suspects grabbed the keys to the business van and gathered up 170 different Apple products. The FBI says the sound of police sirens sent them scrambling. They allegedly ditched their loot and tried getting away in the van, but not before they encountered police.
The officers arrived on the scene while the crime was being committed, while the robbery was in progress, and that's when there was a confrontation and shots were fired.
They say Chase was shot in the leg, but somehow managed to drive the van with his alleged fellow robbers in tow. Police pursued the van until it veered off the road in Medley. Chase and Landry went to the hospital, and Brown went into custody. Investigators allegedly found vests and masks belonging to the suspects, as well as one of the victims' phones and IDs in the van. Distinctive neon boxers worn by Brown were later matched to one seen in surveillance video on a suspect who was zip-tying the victims.
And according to investigators, these suspects arrived in a white GMC van, which they say had at least one other person inside. And as of the writing of that federal complaint, that person is still at large. So if you have any information on who else might be involved in this case, you are urged to call the FBI. We're live in Sweetwater. Leanne Morejon, Local 10 News.
Okay, Leanne, thank